This segment is brought to you by A.J. Doman Chevrolet. We say yes when others say no.
Hello and welcome back to this edition of Bayou Time. Again, your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it. And you know, we have some festivals in our area that are just icons. They associate it with the area. Some of us can only think of Morgan City when we think of the Shrimp and Petroleum Festival. That's just the way it is. Very glad to have with us the Executive Director of the Louisiana Shrimp and Petroleum Festival, Miss Haley Thomas. Haley, thanks again for joining us.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
We appreciate it. It is that time of year, right? It's been all year for you, but it's that time of year for us. Tell us a little bit about the excitement of this year's, the 90th celebration, the Shrimp and Petroleum Festival.
Yeah, of course, there's always something special when it's festival time. As the director, I feel that way. We spend all year planning. Right. Myself, our office staff, our board of directors work tirelessly. This is, like you said, a year-long job. Right. And so, there's always the excitement when everything rolls in, but for 90 years, getting to celebrate such a milestone that so few festivals accomplish, and right. to be at the helm of that is remarkable. This festival means so much to me as someone born and raised in Morgan City. I was also queen of this festival in 2014. So it's even more special for me. Right. It's so full circle, and I'm very passionate about it. So very exciting.
Yeah, look, and I know when people see the flyer, they think, oh my gosh, 1936 to 2025, this is the 90th celebration.
Yes, correct. This will be our 90th festival, not necessarily 90 years. I know it's a little confusing because it's not tracked like birthdays, but this is our 90th festival.
Yeah. You took you a year to plan the one in 36, mm-hmm. and here we are planning the one and it's celebrating in 2025.
Yes.
What can people expect? And it's going to be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. What can people expect?
Yeah, so we will officially kick off in a little over 1 week. Next Thursday, we'll cut the ribbon at 5:15. Right. And so that day is just the carnival operating. We will have pay one price or pop bracelets. Right. Those are $30 a piece. So a great bargain if you have children that enjoy riding those rides.
Oh, yeah. Because they will ride and ride and ride.
They will get your money's worth, I promise that. And of course, Friday when things kick off, we'll have our vendors. We'll have our first musical performances in the park. We will have different food vendors, and the festival really gets started that afternoon. It kind of doesn't start till later in the day, 5 o'clock, later on. But it's a day full of celebrations and really ready to kick everything off for the weekend, which is jam-packed.
Yeah, as you can see, so many things. But this music lineup, that's the one thing. Listen, there's a lot of people that love the festival, like, oh, the food's great. And the kids will say, oh, the rides are great. But there's a lot of people that they plan their time and their day and the time that they go around the music. Let's go through the music lineup so people can hear it and they'll know what's coming up.
Yeah, so a really great thing about our festival is that it is completely free.
Right.
So you get access to listening to all of these bands all weekend long. All you have to bring is yourself. If you want to bring a chair, that's great.
Right.
Or
your
but
dancing
we do the
shoes.
rest. Yeah, and
bring
we
a
do
chair
the rest.
and your dancing shoes.
Correct. Some rain boots if it rains, God forbid.
Right. We don't want that.
But we provide the rest. So, we do have some local acts on here. We have, I know, Chapel Hart. They performed on America's Got Talent.
Right.
So we're very excited to have them. Of course, Kings of Neon closing out that day on Sunday. A very traditional day for us, and they bring the party. They have lots of black lights, lots of neon. It's a great time whenever they're up there. Right. And of course, on Monday, we like to close out with more local people, a bit smaller, not as big of a party, but just as impactful to us. And so, not to count out any of the other bands, of course, we have some great acts up and down. Our music committee works tirelessly, and we're very proud of this lineup that they put out this year.
And they're all on that particular stage, right?
Yes,
so the
correct.
Petroleum stage, right?
Correct.
Being able to do that. Now, you mentioned something else about people really being able to experience something as it's downtown. Tell us a little bit of a change this year.
Yeah, so this year we are also implementing a new stage, an acoustic stage. It is called the 3rd Street Music Stage, and it is 6 acts total, 3 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday. And it's just some smaller local people, 1-man acts, 2-man acts. Not the big performance that we put on at the music stage, but just a little something for you to listen to while you're shopping, getting some food. And of course, on Saturday is the return of our Royal Shrimp Rumble. This is our 3rd year hosting this, not consecutively, but it is back, and it is hosted by Gulf State Wrestling, and there will be a ring at that acoustic stage. There will be costumes. It is a show. I have to say, if you've never checked it out, you do not want to miss it.
Right. We also have the cook-off.
Yes, correct. Correct. Yes, come show us what you can cook. You think you have the best shrimp dish? Please come show us. And the judging will be on Saturday at 2:00. And it's judged by our king and queen, the ones that we are going to be crowning in just a couple days. So
Right.
I like to think that there's some experts. So we'll see who they pick.
Right.
So we're very excited. This is an event that has returned this year. It was on a little bit of a hiatus there, but it is back and we're very excited.
So shrimp dishes for that. Wrestling,
Yes.
as you mentioned.
Yes.
Back by popular demand.
Yes,
if you
correct.
will. People won't miss their wrestling.
Yes.
So it takes up a large part of downtown, and it's just right there on Front Street.
Yes.
And so very exciting in Lawrence Park.
Yes.
And so the Shrimp and Petroleum Festival has really gotten to be a bit of an icon around the community. There are people that come probably from multiple states to be
Yes.
able to see and experience this. And
Yes.
so very, very cool. And again, if people want more information, they can go to your the shrimpandpetroleum.org.
Yes, yes. And all of our information's on there. We work
Right.
really hard to keep that all up to date. And you shouldn't have any questions after that. But if you do, the office is happy to help. We're a little busy. That's a
Right,
bit of an
right.
understatement, but happy to help in any way we can.
And again, they got the shrimp cook-off. They got helicopter tours, Bloody
Yes.
Marys and mimosas, pancakes in the park, the fourth annual Petro Pit.
Yes.
I mean, this is going to be live and jam-packed.
Yes.
So many different things.
Yes.
Well, Haley, I can tell your excitement.
Yes.
We know that everybody's really ready to have this. And again, it is the Shrimp and Petroleum Festival. It's going to take place on Labor Day weekend. like
Labor
it
Day
does
weekend,
every
yes.
year. We're going to have all the rides and everything up starting on Thursday, on Friday afternoon. Really get kicked off with all the music and
Yes.
all the vendors all the way through the weekend.
Yes.
Congratulations. We expect it to be a great one.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys, thank you for joining us. We appreciate that. We're going to take another short break. When we come back, a lot more Bayou time when we continue.
This segment was brought to you by A.J. Doman Chevrolet. We say yes when others say no.